Yes, Lola, I know. I know. It's really hard being you. And Precious, go lay down. Go lay down, okay? Hold on a second. There we go. So how is everyone? Or the one person that's here? Who is it? Is it Eric? Is Eric here? Who's here right now? Olivia. Oh, and clone of Jonathan. Nice. I don't want the clone of Jonathan. I want Jonathan. Anyway, how is everybody? Olivia said I was just thinking about your dogs. Yes, well, so was I. Fleet Paw, $2. Have no fear, Fleet Paw is here. Fears have been allayed. Fleet Paw is here. Yay. How's it going, Fleet Paw? We may or may not have just been talking about you like half an hour ago. Sylvia and I, that is. So. But I can neither confirm nor deny that we were in fact talking about you. So I don't even know why I brought it up. How is everybody today? Har, Odo threw him in jail for disappearing the other Jonathan. Oh, okay. Well, glad one of you is here. That's all that's important. Fleepa said, I thought my ears were ringing, LOL. You should probably get that checked. Just saying, that could be bad news. And it might be medical and not just people talking about you. Anyhow, welcome back, guys. I figured out they changed their app again. YouTube changed the mobile app. I know how to do horizontal yet again because they don't make it easy. They don't tell you they made changes. But I figured it out because we're streaming horizontally. I would go for a walk, but it's supposed to rain a little bit later. Well, quite a bit later. And wow, did we get lots of rain today. London, look up, if you guys are really interested and give a shit, even if you don't give a shit, just Google London, Ontario flood or rain, and you'll see most of the city was shut down because of flooding today. So it was not the best day. We had a little bit come up in the basement, but we kept it under control. It was just a rough day of dealing with that shit. And honestly, we're in a much better position than a lot of the people in London, so that's good. It just wasn't a great day. How was your day today? Soraka Vulcan, do you have air conditioning? Goddamn right I do. Central air. Couldn't live without it. Why would I? Olivia, I sometimes talk about Fleet Paw. It's normally when it's with my therapist. That's pretty funny, actually. So, anyway, 6 of you here. Welcome. We're here to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. So give me a topic. We'll talk. We'll discuss. 8 people here now. 4 likes. Let's hit that like button, guys. Fleet Paw, we just had a tornado run through the area. Didn't hit me. Thoughts though, so it's fine. There's actually 2 confirmed tornadoes in London last week that touched down. So we're having a great old time here in London. This this whole climate change, end of the world thing is a blast. So yeah. Backyard fire pit live stream this summer? Possibly, yes. I don't know if you could hear that I turned a fan on, but it's a little bit warm in here, so I just turned on a fan. Hopefully that's all right. But yes, if you guys are interested in that, sure. I mean, you were interested in a walk and talk, which I did. Hated every second of it because unfortunately, that's, I guess, the day that they changed their app, YouTube, and as a result, I couldn't stream horizontally, which just pissed me off. So I did do one. It was a short one, but I promised you guys I would, so I did. Should I promise to do a campfire side one? Maybe, if you guys are interested. So let me know. Fleetpath says, nope, don't hear it. Well, that's good. I'm glad you don't hear it. It's not that loud or anything, but so yeah, it's been a day today. It has been a day. Wednesday, I have to go to the dentist just for a cleaning, but I hate the dentist. Even the cleanings just annoy the shit out of me. But it's all good. It's all good. And then the week after, oh my God, the week after, not this week, but next week on Thursday. So a week from this Thursday, Samuel is coming over here. He's going to be at my house for a couple days. Then we go to Vegas, and then we come back from Vegas a week later, and then we're going to be here for a couple more days, and then he'll be flying home. So as for Prodigy reviews, we will probably maybe do 2 this week, which is like 5 or 6 episodes in one, and then maybe the remainder in another. I don't know how we're going to do it yet, but if you guys are interested in the Prodigy reviews over on Trekyards, keep your eyes peeled or your notifications on so you get notified when we do those, because we do want to get them done before Sam comes over here, just because it'll be easier that way. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, let us know. Sureka Vulcan, how many of those die-cast Refit Enterprises models will you pre-order? Just one. Just one. I don't have room for any more. I don't even have room for one, but I will find room. I will make the room for it. Speaking of, I need to do a follow-up video on that because they've released some additional information and some additional photos. So I need to touch on those because I didn't have all the information at my disposal at time of making that last video. So if the refit from Tomy is something you're interested in, there will be another video coming out about that sometime soon. Kind of waiting to get a few more better pictures of things, but yes, that'll be a thing. I'm only ordering one. I got one of the TOS ones. I only need one of the refits. They are pretty awesome. I'm not one of those people that buys 2 or 3 and then sells the other ones for like double or triple the price after they are released and nobody else can buy them. If that's the only way to buy them, I don't want to be that person. So I'm only getting one. This is the way. And apparently, rumor has it that they'll actually ship to Canada this time, so it should be better. We'll see. Phil says, you'll need the marshmallow machine for that. That's marshmallow. That final week says we're interested. Is he speaking for all of you or just themselves? Fleetpaw, actually, I went to work today and got sent home after 3 hours because the client was a moron. Still got paid for 6 hours though. They can't beat that. That's a pretty good day. The Blaposphere. Well, this is another fine mess you've gotten me into. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Blappy. Blappy, it's kind of like Bones, I guess. I don't know. Good to see you, man. Olam Drab, hey. Welcome. Mr. Cap 93, happy summer, Cap. How's things? Things are good overall. I got a lot on the horizon, a lot of stuff I need to do over the next little while, which is just kind of irritating because I don't like doing things. I don't like leaving the house, but I got to go on trips. I got to do things, and I just, woe is me, right? I have to go to Vegas. I don't have to go to Vegas, but I'm going to go to Vegas. So anyway, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Things are good. Things are good. As good as they can be, I guess. Defiant, hey, how's it going? I am here and leaving a like. Trying to write a Star Trek story and mod the game Starfield, and also plan my next hospital trip better than my recent one, which had 0. Also trying to get sleepy. I can put you to sleep, don't worry. I will bore the shit out of you, man. Yeah, I saw you were in the hospital. I commented on your post on Facebook. What are you in the hospital for? Hope everything is good. Kyle Swinderman, hey Cap, hope you're well. Super excited for the Tomy refit. Loved your video on it. Also, I'm still on the hunt for the TOS Tomy that isn't, you know, 2K. Wish I never missed it. Yeah, you'll never get it for a good price. Unfortunately, once those things hit the secondary market, they just shoot right up, like instantly. Instantly, they're at least double the price. That one was $600. Yeah, and people were immediately selling it for $1,200. Hold on, just one second. So yeah, that's why I think for the price you need to pick one up, just because it's very worth it, and you don't want to miss it. It's just that simple, right? So just hold on one second. Okay, go lay down. Go lay down. Come on. Let's go lay down. So yes, good luck finding a TOS one for any price less than $1,200. If you do, let me know. You'll have to tell me. Eric, Cap has to go on the Ottaway mission. Yes. Bad anxiety attack. Well, sorry to hear that, man. Hope you're feeling better. Finally saw Dune Part 1 and Aquaman. I love them both. Good. Have you seen Dune Part 2 yet? Part 2 is pretty good. Mr. Captain 93, DS9 question. I was watching The Emissary. The chief moved the station to the wormhole in like 35 minutes, 2 hours. Minus, what? 35 minutes to 2 hours, but I thought it was like a day to Bajor from the station, the wormhole. I think it's 8 hours. I think they make a point of saying it's either a 6 or an 8 hour trip from the station to Bajor. I think that's mentioned a few times during the course of the show. It's funny you say that because me and Sylvia are currently rewatching DS9. We're on season 6 right now. We just watched One Little Ship. The one where the roundabout shrinks. So yeah, we're almost done the run again. But yeah, they do make a point of saying that it's a couple hours trip to Bajor. Which really, if you engage high warp, would take like a couple minutes. I don't know. It's a very good question, though. Phil says the TOS one was released right at the worst possible moment for me in my best Kirk voice. Not this time. Nice. Yeah, it wasn't the best time for me to be spending that money either when the first one came out, but I'm like, if you watch my video at the time, it's like, this is going to be insane on the secondary market. This has to be picked up at this price because the price is insanely good for what it is. So yeah, and the refit is the same. $700 is not bad at all. As a matter of fact, it's stellar. It is a fantastic price for that. And yeah, I think if you miss out, you'll be kicking yourself. And a lot of people that canceled their orders of the TOS one because of the issues that Tomy didn't fix that they said they would, I kind of regret it, I think, after... I know a lot of people that I've heard of regretted canceling their order because once they saw it in like for unboxings and review videos, it's a fantastic ship. For the price, you really can't go wrong. Yeah, it's got some issues. Yeah, Tomy said they were going to do some things and they didn't. I do have an inside track on the latest one, and I had an inside track on the first one too. It's the same person, but it's been told to me that Tomy has in fact learned from their mistake. They were going to be listening to the nerds or the fans and taking all that under advisement. So the prototype one that you're seeing, same with the TOS one at the time, the prototype one that's out is actually a plastic prototype. So I think they're just using a 350 Polar Lights kit. But yeah, they also, somebody said, oh, is there a chance we can get this by October 2025? Which Tomy responded no. So it's going to be a while for it, but I'm so on board. I will definitely be getting it. Kyle says, oh, and fun fact, I've introduced my girlfriend to Trek for the first time. We watched 2, 3, and 4, and now we're going through TOS. She actually loves it and loved my collection. I hit the jackpot with her. Good job, Kyle. I also hit the jackpot with Sylvia. She is amazing. So she sounds like you got a good one there. Don't fuck it up, Kyle. Fleet Paw, 5 hours at Impulse. There you go. O'Brien was able to use a subspace field to reduce the mass of the station and make it move faster. Perfect. And yeah, there's no warping inside a solar system. Until there is, because they do it all the goddamn time. But then there's the odd moment where they'd be like, we can't warp inside a solar system. There's a few instances of that, unfortunately. It's one of those inconsistencies that kind of drives me a little nuts. Defiant says, I saw them in the hospital during a movie time we had. Also addicted to the Disney show Descendants, a show where the characters of all the kids of certain Disney characters. That's cool. Eric Martin, I loved O'Brien fighting with the computer and the station's many voles, the vole population. Awful creatures. Scott 93, are you and Sam going to have a video about Paramount's sale? Don't know. Probably not. We might. When he's here, when he gets here next week, we're going to be doing lives like this together. So that's something we could talk about then. I don't know if we're going to be doing a video about that specifically. So Skydance and Paramount, it's a thing now. Yay. I don't know what it means. I'm not. Well, now that the executives have. Kurtzman's going to be fired. Like, I'm not one of those dipshits that spreads fucking rumors. We'll see. We only report on facts once we know what's going on, then we will maybe do a video on it. So, hey, Trekker Nut. Fleet Paw, that was great at Eric. I don't care. Transfer the energy. That procedure is not recommended. Yeah. Maybe warping inside a solar system is dependent on space weather. Example, solar activity. Perhaps. Jerry Williams. Hi there, Captain Foley. This is Jerry Williams from Baltimore. MD. I collect all Star Wars or Star Trek models, and I kept it before I take pictures on Facebook. Well, welcome aboard, Jerry. Good to see you. Thank you for showing up. We appreciate it. Fleet Paw, oh, you mean like Berman's shuttle going to warp inside an atmosphere? I screamed at the phone when I saw that. Like, what the fuck, you dumbasses? You say that, but the Klingon bird of prey in Star Trek 4 warped out from the atmosphere. Anyway. Maybe it was just really high impulse, but it sure as hell looked like a warp. Anyway, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's one of those inconsistencies. It's a writing conceit, if you will, a script conceit when those kind of things happen, and that's fine. Hello, Jeddick. Eric Martin, maybe I'll get some refit. I think I have room in the basement. Yes, you like rubbing in the fact that you have a very large basement that would be awesome for displaying things, and you have it completely empty. You should get the refit, in my opinion. And Fleet Paw screams at that scene too. The Blaposphere, the best consistency on Star Trek is their inconsistency. You're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. And there's many instances of all of the new Trek. Everybody's like, this doesn't work, and this doesn't work. And it's like, yeah, but did you know that actually happened over here in like the classic Trek as well? A few times. We don't talk about those though, do we? Yeah. People are very selective with what they want to bitch about. So, and that's one of the things that Trekyards does very well. Not the bitching. We just point out the good and the bad in all of Star Trek because none of it's perfect. So There are great moments. There are great scenes. Even in New Trek, there's a lot of great stuff in New Trek. Um, you just got to look for it. And yeah, there's maybe more problems in New Trek as opposed to the golden age of Trek, but it's fine. It's all fine. Point them all out. Have people make up their own minds. So, Mr. Captain 93, Burnham also shot photon torpedoes from the nacelles too. No, the visual effects people shot photon torpedoes from the nacelles. Again, that's some. Enterprise D had a phaser fire out of the torpedo launcher once. They fixed it and remastered, but mistakes happen. Mistakes happen. Trek or not, maybe small changes in the timeline caused by other dudes off screen led to Tech being able to, then not able to, go to warp inside the solar system and planets. It's not that they're not able to, Trek or not, it's that it's not recommended. So it's kind of like a traffic rule, a traffic law. You can't go, 80 through a school zone that's 40. That's kind of what it is. There's a lot of busy activities and things going on in a solar system generally. So yeah, that's what it is. It's not has anything to do with we can't do it, because they absolutely can. So Jadok says, careful Cap, he may try to take you down to the basement and go Silence of the Lambs on you. Okay. Jerry Williams, oh yes, I collect 13 Star Trek movies, and I already got complete series of Star Trek TLC Remastered, and best of season 1, 2, and 3 ever, plus the first and second pilot too. Very good. I think a lot of us here probably have those as well. Phil says, my headcanon came up with the subspace weather or currents to explain warp speed inconsistencies. Impulse speeds can be a bigger headache. Just enjoy the narrative. Don't overanalyze anything. Problem is, when you've seen something like 17 times, a particular episode, then you start to look at all the inconsistencies and try to explain them. So I get it, but just enjoy it for what it is. Mr. Captain 93, Khan also remembers Chekhov. And what's the problem with that? Chekhov was on the Enterprise. He just wasn't on the bridge crew yet. He was downstairs. Not downstairs. He was on deck 3 taking a piss at the urinal. And Khan came in. He needed to take a piss too. Saw the guy and just recognized him years later. That's all. Maybe Khan was taking a piss at the urinal, and Chekhov came up and stood at the urinal right beside him, breaking the bro code. Like, you don't do it, you space out, right? So maybe Khan just like, I cannot risk injuring this person now because my overall plan. It's not a problem that he recognizes Chekhov. Everybody makes it such a big fucking deal, and it's not. It is absolutely not a big deal that he remembers Chekhov. Pink Apocalypse. He wasn't a bridge officer at the time. Exactly. Eric Martin. The new Paramount owners had Star Trek in one of their PowerPoint slides, so that's a good sign. Which Star Trek was it, though? Probably Strange New Worlds would be my guess. Vile Mike. Howdy, folks. Good to see you. Foley? Yes. Good to see you as well. Foley. There it is. Voyager had inconsistencies to phasers and photon placements. Yes. And even in Prodigy, the latest one, which is animated, which you think wouldn't be a problem. There's problems. It's fine. Firing phasers out of RCS thrusters. It's fine. Trek or not, I know, but I try to head-splain away the issue. But yeah, we do too. A lot of people are complaining, well, this doesn't make sense with canon, It's like, yeah, but if this happened, or if you're a good, clever Trekkie, you can come up with like at least five ways that something could make sense. That's another thing I like to pride myself on here at Trekyards. Or not here, this is my personal channel, but over on Trekyards, is coming up with reasons things could be the way they were and just weren't explained in the script or on screen. And that's fine. That's one of my pet peeves with a lot of people like Salty Trekker, or now Nerd Fights, I guess. He's changed his channel name like fucking 15 times. But he's very like, this doesn't make any sense. It's like, yeah, and I'll say to him, yes, but, and give him like two ways that it could make sense. And he's like, No, that's stretching. It's like, is it though? It's fine. Maybe low warp, but no high warp in a solar system. Sure, yes. Neil Hammersmith. After watching Prodigy Season 2, I thought Wes trying to explain the main timeline and branches was their way of trying to shoehorn in newer Trek shows that deviated from the Prime canon. Absolutely. The Narada incursion is mentioned, the mycelial network is mentioned. I love it. I love that. I love incorporating all Star Trek, first of all. I love that it's a multiverse, and I love that it can be explained away by a parallel reality. I love that. It's great. The Lapisphere. Samantha loves your shelving in the background. Well, thank you, Samantha. Yeah, we do too. Saw these and I was like, we need these. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hi, Samantha. Hope you're doing well. Jadek says, I find the best part of DS9 is where Garrick flips off Dukat in the episode where they defended the leaders of the Cardassians. I don't think he flips off Dukat, but okay. Vile Mike, I finally finished season 2 of Prodigy, and dang, it was so good it made season 1 of Picard better. Yes, Prodigy was chef's kiss, gift to the fans. It was really well done. It was really well done. Not only season 1, but season 2 was just oh so sublime. We need a season 3. We need Netflix to commission a season 3 because I know Aaron Waltke and the team definitely want to do it. So if it felt like Trek. It felt like Trek was actually back. Considering we had just sat through Discovery season 5, which was started out okay with a lot of promise and just kind of petered off like all Discovery has done. And Prodigy, episode on episode, was just like, boom, that felt like Trek. Boom, that felt like Trek. Damn, son, that felt like Trek. Hell yeah. So, no surprise that Kurtzman axed it. Trek or not, Chekhov was cleaning the plasma storage vessels on deck 11. There you go. Fleetpaw, Chekhov accidentally pissed on Khan's boot and made him mad, so he never forgot him or forgot his face. But you, I never forget the face, Mr. Chekhov, isn't it? Jerry Williams, and I can't wait to new season of Star Trek Strange New Worlds on Lower Decks. Don't worry, I'll continue to collect all season DVDs and TNG and Voyager if I can. Indeed, you should. Trek or not, Khan is known to like a plasma sniff from time to time. What's wrong with you, Trek or not? You okay? Phil says, it doesn't distract from the show, but I spend much time theorizing these things. For example, I'm currently redesigning a model including the EPS grid, engineer brain. Yep, that's another thing that's great about Star Trek is all the technical manuals. Speaking of, this week on Friday, this week on Friday is Chapter 4 of Shelf by Shelf, where I go through all the books and all the stuff on my shelves in this library. And Chapter 4, the tagline, the title of it is Technically Speaking, because I go through shelf number 4 of my Star Trek content, which is behind you guys, and there's a whack load of different technical manuals. So I love that people think of ways to make things work on a starship. It's fantastic. Not only do people work on the show, but there's been a lot of material over the years in kind of the dark times when I was younger, before TNG existed. People were still doing technical manuals and stuff to explain things, and it's fantastic stuff. Yes, a lot of it's been retconned, or it's all technically beta canon, except for the official stuff, but there's some really good stuff in there. And a lot of that stuff I grew up with, I considered my Bibles, my Star Trek Bibles, because I overanalyzed the shit out of all of them. So the Blaposphere, it's almost like they're making it all up. Here comes Blap. Just stir in the pot. Just stir in the pot. Neil Hammersmith, I have trouble reasoning how Kurtzman could screw up so bad. Have you seen the man? I'm surprised he knows how to breathe and walk at the same time. But hey. Kyle Swinderman, I really loved Prodigy Season 2. I'm still holding hope for a Protostar model to go with the Playmates figures. Also, I picked up a Star Trek 3 phaser for a good price on eBay. The collection grows. Star Trek 3 phaser is one of my favorites. Great choice. And yes, probably 6-7 months ago when I was talking to Aaron Walke, he hinted at the fact that there's going to be a Protostar of some kind, possibly from Playmates, but I also kind of doubt that now. So I don't know. I need to talk to him again and see if there's anything on the horizon. I'm sure there'll be a model of it from like Polar Lights or something soon, and also the Voyager A. But yeah, I need a Protostar in my life. Vile Mike, I don't remember the Enterprise D firing a phaser from the deflector, but I do remember them once firing a phaser from the forward torpedo launcher. That's what I said, Mike. Vile Mike. I said it was from the torpedo launcher. Unless you missed that part. Unless you're talking to Fleet Pa, I guess. I don't know. Anyway. Jadek says the thing about good sci-fi, it leaves things to the imagination for the viewer to try to make sense. No one is fully correct and no one is fully wrong. We just need to make our own sense. Yes, that's a very good point. Yes. Moving on. Canadian Starship. Hey! I have not found a way to watch Season 2 here yet. Canadian Starships. He was at Wonderfest this year, and it's great to meet him and hang out. Well, I didn't really hang out, but I said hi. So glad you're here. Season 2 here, that's the problem. That's a very big problem. We have our own way. We have a few people that are kind of supply us with that stuff. So, yeah, that's how I was able to watch it. You're really missing out if you can't see it, Canadian Starships. Because yes, unfortunately it's not on Netflix here. It's not on Crave, although Prodigy Season 1 was on Crave. So I don't know what they're doing with it in Canada, but it's kind of a shame. So, but good to see you. Glad you're here. Kyle says, I'm also holding out hope for Prodigy Season 3. Yeah, as you should be. Hashtag Star Trek Prodigy Season 3. Hashtag that shit. Let Netflix know. Hashtag Netflix in the same post. Watch the show on Netflix if you're in America or anywhere that has it. Watch it. Watch the episodes all the way through. Watch them all within the first 28 days of it releasing. So we're still good. It was released like 14 days ago, so we still got lots of time. So anyway. Why is the two best Star Trek shows in recent history are animated when for years the one animated Trek show many fans pretended didn't exist? Not that they pretended it didn't exist. A lot of people didn't know about Star Trek the Animated Series. I didn't know about it until I was in my teens, and then it was only because I went to a convention and saw the VHS tapes of them. Had 2 episodes on a tape. I think I bought 3 of the tapes because I didn't have them all. So I had like 6 episodes. That's all I saw for years, and then they released it in the DVD box set. So a lot of people didn't even know it existed. They didn't ignore it. And even officially, one of them was considered canon, which was Yesteryear. That's since been changed, and now it's just canon, and then it was not canon, and then now it's canon again. So but yes, it's a good question. Why are the 2 best new Star Trek shows animated? I don't know. Because you got Mike McMahon and people like the Hagermans and Aaron Walke involved, and those are huge Star Trek fans, and they know, they're like us. They're exactly like us. They know what we would like to see. They love the tie-in to canon. They know their stuff. So that's why, I guess. I don't know. Trekker Not Shelf by Shelf is back. Yeehaw! Yes. Jadek, I can prove that Garrick flipped the bird in a sly way. May I send if you want to? I don't care. Trek or not, although I'm quite partial to a walk video. What's with the walk videos? Why? Eric Martin throws in $5, a $5 super chat. Thank you so much for STLV. Thank you. What will that buy me at STLV? $5 is what? $1 American? Oh, I could probably go to the strip club and, you know, put a single in a G-string. Yeah, the exchange rate's garbage right now. Of course, I'm exaggerating, but thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Kyle, maybe the few people taking over the Eagle Moss starships will make Prodigy ones after the third they've announced. Possibly, and that those people, that's Master Replicas, so they need to get on Protostar. Absolutely, yes. Feetpaw, I know what you're doing. Phil says Protostar would be a nice one to build given the size of the ship. So inserting small interiors could be on the cards. Been a while since I've built a physical one. Protostar would be nice to build given the size. Yeah, absolutely. You're right. There are a lot of... The bridge, you'd definitely be able to see into the bridge. And it would be great. Jadek says, supply it, eh? Do they wait in the dark alley saying, hey, I got a good Trek, $50? Yes? I don't know what you mean. Well, Mike, I typed that in before you got to the comment. I should have known that you would have remembered that as well. I bow to your Trek knowledge compared to mine. I've forgotten more about Star Trek than you'll ever know. Yeah. Don't suck up, pal Mike. Eric Martin, writing errors in Trek. Kirk would say, one little mistake. And Worf would say, little. There's Captain 93, also hashtag save lower decks. Yes. Melissa is here. Hello, Melissa. $10 super chat with no comment. But thank you. Appreciate the $10. That'll help out immensely. That'll buy me a drink or two. But thank you. Trek or not. Hit the like, humans. Jadek says Star Trek like being crack for Canada. Okay. Canadian Starships. I'm glad you were able to get your hands on season 2. I'm working hard to avoid spoilers until I can see it myself. Oof, that will be rough. Yeah, we didn't watch it all immediately because we wanted to break it down. And during one of these lives that had nothing to do with Prodigy, somebody super chatted in with a spoiler, just asking a question. And it was a very minor spoiler because I already kind of knew about the thing. So it's going to be hard to avoid spoilers. It's really fantastic, though. I can tell you that you will enjoy it. Kyle says a Protostar model would be fun to build with the bridge having the massive windows to see inside. Absolutely. I wouldn't want to build it, though. I'd rather just buy one. And I know Blap is going to comment right now. The Blaposphere is going to be like... And say, oh, by the way, Blappy, I don't have to finish my refit now because Tomy is making a 350 that I'm getting. And it'll have all the things. So I don't even have to finish my refit now. So I won't have room for 2. Yeah, I don't know. Building it will be fun for a lot of people. For various reasons. I kind of just haven't had the building bug as of late. And I need to get back into it. I really do. So. Robert Vansel, Cave 3.0. Hey, man. Hey, how's it going, Rob? Trek or not, any new books, Cap? Not really. You'll watch Shelf by Shelf, Chapter 4, and you'll like it, damn it. Look at those books. I don't think I've got a new book lately, no. Got some at Wonderfest, but those don't count. still haven't done videos on those, by the way. I need to do that. God damn it. Kyle, read that one. Never mind. Jadek says, I'm just messing with you, Cap. As you do. I would expect nothing less from you. Melissa, $10. Buy one really good drink. Warp Core Breach coming right up. Eric Martin, $15. Whew. Buy a lap dance. Show Sam a good time. $15 lap, Canadian $15 lap dance? No, 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 no. No, I don't know when the last time you were out to strip club, but even here it's like $20 a song. So that's Canadian too. So when you convert that to American, you know. I'm just saying. Jadek says, okay, guys, slap that like Kirk slaps the Squire of Gothos. Oof. 24 people here, 21 likes. Hit that like button if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it. Kyle said, speaking of rights, I love the models that Factory Entertainment is making, but they're way too expensive for the common fan. Are those the ones that are like $15,000 for a fucking model? Yeah, they're the price of like a small car or a used car. I think those are the ones you're talking about. Trek or not, that burger you got the other day, Cap, looked meaty-licious, to be fair. It was fantastic. Yeah, it was the first time I'd been to Burger Priest. And what did I get? I think I got, was it the... It's basically like a Big Mac. It's their version of a Big Mac. But I can't remember what it was called. So yeah, if you're near a Burger Priest, I would suggest checking them out. I highly recommend it, actually. Very good burgers. So why is it called Burger Priest, you ask? Well, there was a guy going to seminary school to become a priest, and after like a couple months there, he realized this wasn't quite for him, so he started a burger joint, and it became Burger Priest. He was known as the Burger Priest, so kind of like Five Guys a little bit. It's kind of got the same flavor. The fries are very similar to Five Guys fries, so that'll give you a sense of what it's like. Kyle says, and I was speaking to Fan Home Cap after they announced they're making the Titan A, Stargazer, and Picard, and the Strange New Worlds Farragut. Well, we can do without the Strange New Worlds Farragut, because that is just an ugly piece of shit. But Titan A, Stargazer, that's fine. But yeah, the Farragut is just hideous. Fleet Pal, I don't think Sam would know what to do with that. Mr. Captain 93, tell the dancer Sam wants the Vulcan hello. Robert says, I'm good, thanks. Recovering from the surgery to get dentures, kicking back and watching the madness. Oofta. That's, yeah, I don't envy you, because that sounds like a painful experience. Fleet Paw. So that's just reminded me I have to go to the goddamn dentist on Wednesday. Anyway, I hate the dentist. I hate the dentist. Anyway. Fleet Paw, $2. You did do a video on the sticker book you got at Wonderfest. I did. Ha! That's one of the books I got. But I got a few other ones that I needs to talk about. One's about the Rocketeer backpack, the guy that created the props for the movie, for the jetpack, and the helmet was there, and a very good book detailing that whole thing. And also the Tycho Yard book from Bill Krause. So yeah, I need to do some other videos. So I did do one video, sure. Fleet do the fan dance. The fan dance. Jadek, $5 Australian. Get a nip slip. Or a slippery nipple. I mean, that's a shot. So, yeah, thank you very much, Jadek. Kyle, yep, they're $15K for a model. Haha. They start at $15K. I believe the refit is $15K. There's an Enterprise D, which is, one of them is like 20 plus K. I think they have 3 models. But I can't remember for the life of me what they are right now. But the prices are ridiculous. Phil says, alternate future. So it's probably still a Constitution class, I hope. What are we talking about? The Farragut? The Farragut should be a Constitution class. But Strange New Worlds kind of messed that up. So, and didn't even make it a nice ship. The struts on the Farragut from Strange New Worlds are just hideous. But that's okay. Robert says, you're welcome for the reminder. Yeah, I gotta go on Wednesday to get my teeth cleaned. Awesome. Kyle, hopefully Fan Home will do Prodigy models, but I feel like the people with the license just move so damn slow to capture excitement properly. Not just there either. Star Wars is the same way. Like, when we were first introduced to Grogu, then known as Baby Yoda, because he didn't have a name, do you think we got merch for that? Even for that Christmas that was coming up? No, it was like a year and a half later that we got finally Grogu stuff. And now everywhere's inundated with it. Everyone's got Grogu. Too many of them on the shelves. Different styles and formats of the toy. Plush, interactive. It's ridiculous. Striking while the iron's hot isn't a thing anymore, it seems, when it comes to merchandise like that. So, and even the Moopsie. Yes, there is a Moopsie you can buy now, but it was still released way after the episode. Flipa, I have the Trekyards book too. I think I showed you. Yes, I believe you did. Kyle says, Bill sent me one of the books too. Love the photos in that and the cheeky signature notes. Flipa said, what did yours say, Kyle Slenderman? Trek or not, I was going to get a book from Bill, but bit out of my price range at the moment. Oh man, sorry to hear that. I'm sure he'll be printing them later. I'm sure he'll have another book at some point. Jaddock says, I like a good nacelle strut. The ones from the Farragut look like an egg on a nail. Yeah, they don't look good. Let's put it that way. Kyle says, a fun note about Trek and McQueen, since we love both. Steve McQueen. He's a huge Steve McQueen fan, isn't he? Eric Martin, I have a Grogu welcome mat. Bet you didn't buy it when it was fresh. Well, when the show had freshly introduced Grogu. So many people were clamoring for Grogu stuff at the time, and it did not come until much later. Fleet Paw, I don't remember what mine says. I'll have to look, but it was funny as well. What did mine say? Just Captain Foley, something about Trekyards. I can't remember. It's downstairs. I'll have to. Phil says, merch can make a good collection, but we still haven't got the flamethrower yet, except for Spaceballs. Ah yes, merchandising, where the real money of the movie is made. The Spaceballs flamethrower. Speaking of, did you hear Mel Brooks is making a sequel to Spaceballs? We don't need a sequel to Spaceballs. I'm looking forward to it because Mel Brooks is doing it, but I think it's going to be, might be a bit of a miss. Swing and a miss. Again, talk about striking while the iron's hot. Are we going to get that? Like a good movie out of this? I don't know, because that's one thing I'm going to do though. When Sam is here at my house, I'm going to make him watch Spaceballs. Because he's never seen it. Right? Kyle says, I wonder if they don't strike when the iron is hot in fear of losing money, but then they lose money anyway. Yeah, I think it's more of a wait and see kind of mentality. Like, is this cute little character gonna win the hearts of fans? So yeah, they don't mass produce a bunch of shit and then nobody liked it. And then it's like, eh? good. It's a good point, but I don't know. Some things you can just tell are going to be successful or popular. Um, yeah, I can see both sides of that argument as far as we put it out there or do we wait? I get it. Eric says, I bet the Acolyte merchandise will be a big hit this Christmas. Well, the helmet for the bad guy, they are making a Black Series one of that, and it's sold out, so on its pre-order. So yeah, I want the Acolyte action figures. I absolutely do. Not really. No. Phil Drury, The Search for More Money, so it makes sense. Yes. Jaddock Productions, I'm not trying to toot my own horn. Melissa from Strangely Worlds liked one of my 3D models. Perfect. That's awesome. Fleet Paw, Mel Brooks is still alive? Isn't he like 100 now? He is still alive, and no, he's not 100. He's 90 something. SC Scout Guy, I am heading to Ottawa next week for work. My wife is coming with me, and she thought the temp would be cool because it is Canada, but I knew better from watching the channel for years, not packing heavy coats. It'll probably be fucking hot and humid, so welcome to Canada. Mark Lawrence, $2. Record his reaction to Spaceballs. We'll see, Mark. We'll see. Kyle, Sam has never seen Spaceballs. Good God. Right? There's a lot of things I haven't seen as well, so let's be fair. But I see the good stuff. Jaddock says she played the hell. I know who Melissa is. Thank you. I cannot remember how to spell the character's name, and I do not wish to offend. I know who exactly you're talking about. Fleetpaw, save that for when I'm there, LOL, so I can see. No, we will not be doing that. When you're here, we're going to sit outside and have a beer, have a drink, just chit-chat, maybe have a fire. I don't know. We're not going to be sitting inside watching a fucking movie. When people come over to visit, you visit with them. You don't sit there and watch a movie. Sam's going to be here for quite a number of days, so he can watch a movie with me because we have lots of time to kill. So, no. Mark Lawrence, I sent Sam a Blu-ray a few years ago, too. Oh, there you go. Speaking of, Trekyards sent me a Blu-ray of Fortress, and I still haven't watched it. Maybe I'll watch it tonight. We'll see. I keep forgetting that I have it. You just reminded me. So maybe I'll watch Fortress tonight, Trekyards. We'll see. That's a Christopher Lambert movie. Or Lambert, if you want to call him that. But it's Lambert. It's like French. So Mel Brooks is 102, measured in Earth years. Well, there you go. Jaddock Productions, Mel Brooks is a Q. That's the only way I can explain it. Kyle says, oh yeah, I forgot about the Acolyte. I got 3 episodes in and chose to watch Prodigy again. Well, you're missing out then, because the Acolyte, while not being great, you need to give more than 3 episodes, because there's a really good episode or two. At least there's one really good episode, I think, and then some really good moments-ish. There's one really good episode. I'll just say that. But yeah, it didn't grab my attention. It still hasn't really snagged my attention, and it's almost over. I'm going to watch it all because I'm kind of a completionist, and I kind of feel like I need to, just so I can talk about it when people bring it up. But it's not great, but it's not as awful as all the channels on YouTube say it is. Or for the reasons they say, it's so woke. Okay. Wow, that's an original sentiment. Good job. Whatever. Anyway, it's fine. Ocean says, I finally finished Star Trek Prodigy and I like it. Good. I'm glad. I encourage everyone to watch Star Trek Prodigy. Well, I don't wanna. It's animated and it's made for kids. Yuck. I don't want to watch that. Well, then you're fucking missing out on some of the best new Trek, honestly. It is number one. Lower Decks is number two. Strange New Worlds is number three. Picard, seasons 1 and 2 are number 4. And then Discovery is in last place. Picard season 3 is up there in the like 1.5 category. But yeah. Melissa, nobody knows the trouble I've seen. I thought that said tribble for a second. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. Eric Martin. See, if Sam notices Tuvok saying, "We ain't found shit." You know what, Eric? You know what we should do? We are going to visit Eric when Sam is here. Maybe I should bring Spaceballs to Eric's. Or unless, Eric, if you can get Spaceballs in 4K, we'll come to your place and watch it on your fucking huge ass TV. That'll give him a good experience of Spaceballs that he'll never forget. So Eric, if you're down, let me know. Shoot me a message. Fleetpaw, you won't make it out alive. I see. Okay. Olam Drab, I still got to sit down and watch Prodigy on a TV, not having technical difficulties with Netflix. Yes. Hold on, I just gotta send a message real quick. Hold on, my bad. Jadek sent a picture, and yes, it is kind of him giving a finger, as you can see. Middle finger to Garrett, giving that to Goldicott. So, thanks for sending that. You're right, I had forgotten about that moment, but that's funny. And then Blop, because I said he was just stirring the pot about like it's all made up. Had to send me that. So sorry, I had to check my messages for a second. Something happened. Could have been important, and it was. Excellent. All right. Let's see. Jeff says, "Do you think that Strange New Worlds would do a crossover with the Muppets?" No, they will not. That's fucking stupid. What? They did a musical. I figured a Muppet episode would be funny as hell to watch. No, they absolutely will not do that. They will not do that. Kyle Swinderman, I heard that there was a good fight. I'm shocked at how much backlash and screaming there is about it online. Are you really shocked? Drama gets views. Hate gets views. New Star Wars and Disney hate get views. Wokeness gets views. Of course they're fucking talking about it. Woke is such an overused term. It gets old real quick. Yep. Hello, Donnie. Okay, Donnie, you don't need to come into my chat and say hi to every person in here or make separate comments. We get it. You're here. Hello, Donnie. Talk to those people on another live stream. I just hate wading through all of everybody talking to each other. It's fine. Fleetpaw, good. You don't have to say hello to everyone, though. Exactly. Thank you, Fleetpaw. I should have known you'd say something, but I said it first. Eric Martin, when you are down here, Fleetpaw, we have to have a beer. That's... Fleetpaw's here for a specific day. Eric, if you want to come up and visit on that day, you're absolutely allowed to. Absolutely. But I don't want to have to take Sam and Fleetpaw to your place. Like me and Sam are going to go to your place probably a day or so after Sam arrives. Maybe after Vegas. I'm not sure yet. And then when Fleetpaw's here, you're more than welcome to come and visit and hang out if you really want to. So... but yeah, so there you go. I will absolutely try to get a reaction from Sam for watching Spaceballs, because everybody's been busting his balls to tell him to watch it. So when we watch it, I will try to get some kind of reaction from him. But yeah. Eric Martin, we will keep it simple. Cap, don't have a cow. It's hard organizing and planning things, especially when you're a freaking introvert and you don't like going out. So don't tell me to not have a cow. Donnie says, I already tapped out of the accolade after 5 episodes, but I'm happy for those who aren't. I'm ready for this. Except for season 2 of Andor. I don't know if we're going to get a season 2 of Andor, but I am excited for season 2 of Andor as well, Donnie. Jedek, how do women hold in their liquor by their ears? That's kind of funny, actually. Sean O'Sullivan, Spaceballs, the film with Tim Russ in it? Yes, indeed. Eric Martin, I am searching for Spaceballs 4K. Good, good, I'm glad. Fleetpaw, get me offline, Eric. Get with me offline, Eric. I'll get you details. Cap knows to get in touch with me. No. I mean, yes, if you guys want to talk, and because you know what day you're coming, Fleetpaw, Sylvia knows what day you're coming. I don't. So yeah, and then I will make the final arrangements to get Eric here. Don't make arrangements to have somebody arrive in my house, even though I've given you permission. I will take care of that. Just let him know the dates. See if he's available. Then I'll work it out. Oh, look, it's made of rubber. Wugga, 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 wugga. Sorry. Sean O'Sullivan, how has Samuel not seen Spaceballs? It's a classic. Very good question. Paul Hitchcock, season 2 of Andor is coming. A teaser trailer leaked a bit ago. Is it though? Was that official? I've seen 1 or 2 trailers for Andor season 2 that are totally not legit. So I'll believe it when I see it. Eric Martin, we are stressing him out, Fleetpaw. You're not. I absolutely don't give a shit. So do what you gotta do. Just don't show up at my house unannounced. That's all. Or make arrangements with Sylvia, and then she'll tell me what's up. And then if I don't like it, I'll tell her, no, I don't like that. And then she'll change it with you guys. It's all fine. Fleetpaw, yeah, that's what I was getting at, Kat. I get it. My extrovertedness is all an act. Jedek, I'm now going to offend someone, really. Deep breath in and out. See, I offended someone. Very likely. Very likely. That is so the woke way to breathe. Breathing in and out. Deep breaths. How dare you be woke, motherfucker. Pathetic. Anyway. So, what do you guys want to talk about now? We've covered everything. I'm caught up in the chat. I love being caught up in the chat because a lot of times I don't know what to talk about. And I already talked about stuff I want to talk about, kind of. So what do you guys want to talk about? Yeah, I'm going to watch the rest of the Acolyte, just because I have to. And it's not as bad as everybody says it is. There's actually quite a few good things in it. The fight episode was very good, I think. So, Donnie says, I began re-binging season 1 of Andor. I'll catch up on that at some point. Yeah. Yes, Jedek, go be a dunce. I'll get you a dunce cap. I'll make you one. I don't have one, of course. So, anyway. Sean O'Sullivan, favorite non-Trek sci-fi. I'm really enjoying a rewatch of the Orville currently. Yeah, Orville is a great call out. Non-Trek sci-fi. Babylon 5 is good. My favorite, I think Orville is definitely up there. It's very Trek-like though, so to say non-Trek for Orville is kind of like, it is really though, because it is kind of Trek. I don't know. Start throwing some non-Trek sci-fi names at me, and I'll let you know what I think about them. SG-1, Stargate, is absolutely fantastic, and Atlantis. But yeah. All right, see you later, Jack. Enjoy your work. Phil says, I need to catch up on the newer Star Wars releases. Actually, a number of things, but I'm waiting until the toxicity passes. Interesting way to do it. Good job. Good idea. Paul says, Acolyte's been fine, but the last episode, episode 7, should not have been the penultimate episode. Yeah. Same thing for the second to last episode, the penultimate episode of Discovery Season 5. It was just like, really? Fleet Paw, for some stupid reason, I thought Bill Pullman was dead, so I was going to ask how they'd manage it without him. Bill Pullman isn't dead. Just saying. Barf is, though. Eric Martin, sorry, I was searching. I found 47 links to Spaceballs 4K with Dolby Sound. Are you pirating movies now, Eric? Don't be advertising that shit on my live stream. That's something you could have told me, like, off the air. We don't endorse piracy here. Arr. Doesn't matter if you pirate it, honestly, as long as you own it. And I own Spaceballs in a couple of different formats, so it's fine. Sean O'Sullivan, Red Dwarf, Doctor Who, BSG. Red Dwarf is fun. I've watched it once. I don't remember a lot of it because we binged it, and they kind of all run together, those ones. Doctor Who, yeah. Matt Smith is my Doctor Who, by the way. And BSG, both the original and the new one, are really great. So yes, absolutely love them. Donnie says, I'm so ready for season 4 of The Orville, whether it would stream across Hulu and Disney Plus or stream on a Comcast-owned Peacock. Probably Disney Plus would be my guess. But yes, technically kind of confirmed. I actually knew about that a year ago. And it's since been kind of reconfirmed by Seth MacFarlane, so... Paul Hitchcock, can I hate on Stargate Universe here? Kidding. I haven't seen Stargate Universe yet. I know a lot of people aren't the biggest fan of it. I don't know why, but like I said, I haven't seen it. So I can't talk about it because I don't know about it. So Eric Martin, no, it's a paid library of links. Arr, matey. I believe ye. Thousands wouldn't, but I will. Arr. Paul Hitchcock. Bill Paxton is the Bill we lost too soon. Yes. Game over, man. Game over. Fleet Paw. I know he's not. I confused him with Bill Paxton for a second. How dare you? And you call yourself a sci-fi fan? Fleet Paw. Hand in the nerd card. Let's go. Janek says, well, today being Tuesday, I had my work ethic installed. I don't know what that means, but congratulations. Fleet Paw, Andromeda. I need to rewatch the whole series. Yeah, I think I've seen all of Andromeda. Same with SG-1. Yes, SG Universe is boring and pointless. Ah, kind of like a Captain Foley live stream. Gotcha. Maybe I'll like it. SC Scout Guy, I really wish I could get a new Farscape series. I really wish we could get a new Farscape series. There you go. Donnie, I could imagine NBC and our Paramount picking up the Orville for season 4. First 2 seasons of the Orville aired across the Flat Network in the States. Sure. Fleet Paw, brainy no worky right now is tired. Right. It's fair. My brain gets tired too sometimes. You'll see. Water for all your hydration needs. Anyway, I should probably check too and make sure that this is set to all messages, not just top messages. Okay. Melissa, so pronounced it Trouble, not trouble. And taking off the hair design headphones was the best part of the movie, but then there weren't any bad scenes. She pronounced it Trouble, not trouble. Oh, for Spaceballs? Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows. What about, I thought I told you to bring only what you need to survive. This is my industrial strength hair dryer, and I can't live without it. Yeah. Fleet Paw, can't make booze, coffee, or food without water. LOL. You're not wrong. You're a genius, sir. Water is the most important thing. We are ugly bags of mostly water, after all. Well, some of us are uglier than others, but... Annie Hughes. I just made a decision about something in this room that I'm going to take care of after this live stream. Spaceballs. Troubler. Watch it again. I will be watching it again very soon. Thank you, Melissa. I'll check that out. Paul says, only thing I'll say about Stargate Universe, it made a mistake in trying to chase the BSG vibe. Stargate was never that kind of show, and the wild tonal shift did not work. For me, at least. Cool. Fleet Paw, yes, we are, and yes, some are uglier than others. LOL. Are you okay, Dot? You're hacking up a lung over there. Hi, how is everyone tonight? I'm Captain Foley. I don't know how I got here, but here I am. I don't know where that came from, sorry. Anyhow. What the hell? Hold on a second. I gotta do a thing. Oh, very nice. That will be saved. All right, there we go. All right, sorry, had to do that. Had to catch up on a thing. It's fine. It's all fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. Paul says, random Marvel comic fact: Sabretooth's first appearance was not in an X-Men or Wolverine comic. And now you know. And knowing is half the battle. Yo, Joe. Fleet Paw. Well, you see, when a man and a woman love each other very much, Eric Martin. Wow, just found 4K Last Starfighter. Going to be a late night. Ooh, interesting. This is very nice. It's a great success. Anyway, there you go. Fleet Paw, Eric, get in touch with each other, talk to each other, do the things. See you at some point. Explaining how I got here. Oh, gotcha. I don't think that's how I got here, but that's okay. SC Scout Guy, my dad is 76 and has discovered the free streaming services like Pluto TV. He watches 14 hours straight of the streets of San Francisco and Kojak, and the other day, today he was watching Gunsmoke all day. Yeah, those channels that show a show all day are fantastic. I put Cheers on and watch Cheers. There's a Transformers channel, just plays Transformers. Some are good, some are bad. There's a lot of not good Transformers out there. But yeah, those are great. Melissa, I have tried to get into Star Trek Prodigy. No luck so far. I'll try again. How far did you get, Melissa? Oh my god. The first 3-4 episodes of season 1 don't feel very Star Trek. You're fucking totally missing out. My god, it is such a good show. The first 3 or 4 episodes kind of feel like Star Wars a little bit, or Star Wars Clone Wars, but you need to stick with it. You need to watch to at least episode 10. Then you'll know whether you like it or not, I'm pretty sure. But season 2's hands down better than season 1. So just watch them all. You won't be disappointed, and if you are, you can take it out on me. Eric Martin, I don't know how to contact you offline, Fleetpaw. Maybe you shouldn't talk to each other. I don't know. Paul Hitchcock, Streets of San Francisco, getting that early Michael Douglas fix. Eric Martin says, I started watching That Emergency Show lately. Very random. That Emergency Show? Melissa, I like this man, you, so very much. I mean, somebody's got to like me, so thank you. I'm glad it's you. Because no one else here does. They're here to see me fail. They say that your haters watch more content than your actual fans. Because they want to catch you slipping. So, that's why everybody else is here. Melissa's the only true fan. And I approve this message. Paul Hitchcock, speaking of Transformers, did you see the photos of the new Studio Series 86 Commander Class Optimus Prime? Looks really good. I did see it. I did. You know what else I saw last night? I saw a video for a restaurant in Japan. It's called The Ark. It's a Transformers themed restaurant, and it is friggin' great. And I want to go. Look it up on YouTube. The Ark Transformers Restaurant. Watch the video. Pretty cool. SC Scout Guy, I have noticed that the free streaming services have a ton of original Canadian content on them for some reason. Okay. Eric Martin says, wow, Alex's girlfriend in this movie is very hot. She is. I wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating crackers, if you know what I'm saying. Actually, no, I wouldn't call her very hot. There's different levels of hotness. There's cute, there's sultry, there's seductive, there's sexy, there's hot, there's beautiful, there's classic beauty. She kind of got that girl next door vibe, which is good because it happens in a trailer park. So, but I wouldn't call her hot by any stretch of the imagination. She's pretty. She's very pretty. There's a ranking system, you see. 'Tis the way of things, the way of the world, if you will. So, okay. Trailer next door. I think she's hot. Good. And see, it's good. You know, it's good that I don't find her hot and you do. That way we don't fight and kill each other over her if we ever got a chance to meet her. I could be your wingman, help you out. And then, you know, a lady that I find attractive, you might not find as attractive. So that's just God's way of allowing us not to kill each other over fighting over the same woman. Because there's a lot of women that people say are so hot, and I'm like, I'm not really, like Detmer from Discovery. Fucking awful looking human being. Not only her black insides and soul, but also her outward appearance. She's not attractive to me at all. At all. Like, yeah. No. So, but a lot of people find Detmer attractive, and I'm like, okay, have fun. Yeah, no. Paul Hitchcock, original Canadian content, like the Western class Yellow Belly, SCTV reference, yes. Or, what's the other one? Oh, those round eyes can't look into the sun anyway. It's fine. It's a whole skit about a World War II Japanese fighter pilot and an American fighter pilot. Heroes over the Pacific. Something like that. It's fine. It's hilarious. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comments. But Zurich Vulcan, seeing the latest Alien movie next month? Question mark? Oh, Alien Romulus, I think it's called. I don't know if I'll see that in theaters or when it's just out. I'll probably wait a little bit. But that being said, I just finally watched Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. I liked Afterlife. Frozen Empire was not good. I didn't really enjoy it at all. So, anywho's, Phil says, I've got the Amok Time fight theme in my head now. Dun 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 dun. Now it's even worse. Eric Martin, don't want to fight you. Don't want to fight, Cap. You have too many swords. And you don't need to reload a sword. Paul Hitchcock, Will Wheaton was in The Last Starfighter, although his scenes maybe been cut out. I can't remember. They must have been cut out, because I don't remember him in The Last Starfighter. Fleet Paw says, I'd take a Washington over Detmer. Oh, absolutely. Washington is just, and not only is she okay, at first I didn't find her super attractive either. Then I met her, and my God, she is a beautiful person inside and out. Like, she is just an amazing person. made her instantly way more attractive to me. But yes, she is amazing. Amazing. So I'll have to fight you for a Washington Fleet Paw. Eric Martin, Cap gets freaked out playing that Alien video game. But Alien Isolation, I get freaked out. I'm just frustrated as fuck right now because of where I am. I'm stuck. I have to sneak around past the fucking androids, and I have no ammunition because my last save point I didn't have enough, and I can't fucking do it. That's why I stopped playing it. I'm not freaked out by Alien Isolation at all. Maybe I should play it again just to shut Eric up because he keeps asking me about it every time I see him. Do you really want to do that though? Not really, but if it'll shut him up, maybe I'll just throw it on one night and stream that. People like seeing me get scared and frustrated. He likes seeing me get frustrated. He loves seeing me get frustrated. You know what? When I have a puzzle game, I fucking hate puzzles, by the way, in games. I know, right? They kind of suck. So yeah, when I'm doing that shit and I get frustrated, he fucking loves it. He thinks it's funny. What an asshole. I know, right? Other than that, he's all right. He's pretty cool. I'll be quiet. I'm talking to people. Sorry about that. Phil says you can never have too many swords. This is correct. This is correct. Paul Hitchcock, speaking of SCTV, I watched the Rick Moranis and Michael McDonald skit every once in a while. It cracks me up every time. Okay. Yes, thank you, Fleet Paw, for sharing that interview. That was great. Eric says, Cap, I do try to help with puzzle games, but you getting frustrated is highly entertaining, I won't lie. Do you know what he's talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. It's not like we mentioned or brought that up at all. I know, but hey, it's fine. Go play in the corner somewhere. Okay. I'm going crazy, live on camera. It's fine. Now we have proof. Now the doctors can see where it all started and why. And we'll know that it's Eric. Eric is the reason. Fleet Paw, swords, axes, size, any type of blade, really. Swords, axes, size. Oh my. That's where I thought you were going with that, but you fucking screwed that up and you dropped the ball on that one, didn't you? Swords, axes, and size. Oh my. But no. Surik of Vulcan, any thoughts on the Paramount sale to Sundance? Not really. Maybe they won't suck now. I don't know. Maybe they will fire Alex Kurtzman. That'd be awesome, actually. Maybe they'll bring back Lower Decks. Maybe they'll bring back Star Trek Prodigy. Buy it back from Netflix. Because the dumb fucks, Paramount, sold that shit. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know what that holds for the future Star Trek. I don't know. My thoughts on it are like, yay, somebody bought them. Awesome. Maybe they'll get better now. Paul Hitchcock, you don't need to reload a sword comment makes me think there should be a scene where Worf says he prefers his Kurleth because you don't need to charge a Kurleth. Yeah. Paul Hitchcock, although I don't know if phasers need to be charged in the traditional sense. They don't. They have induction charging. So all Starfleet tech, tricorders, phasers, communicators, they have induction charging. When they're on the ship, they're using the ambient energy around them to charge. So they're always fully charged. The power cells last a fuck of a long time. So even when they go down to a planet, as if they're near other Starfleet equipment, like a shuttle or any kind of consoles or tech, there'll be induction charging the entire time. When they get far away from that, they do drain power cells in very convenient times, according to the script needs. You know, we're out of phaser. The phaser is drained. Is it though? Because they last a really fucking long time. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We got videos. We did a video on the communicators and stuff, and talks about induction charge. It talks about the range of it. Talks about the life of the batteries. Anyway, regardless. So, yes, they do kind of need to be charged. So, there you go. Hope that helped. Fleet Pa, sorry, bud, but I was agreeing with you. I know you were. But you missed a golden opportunity, that's all. And maybe I'll leave it on that note. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. You guys are all awesome. Hopefully you enjoyed me hanging out and chatting with you guys tonight. I've enjoyed it. I love you guys. It's great to see you all here. Make sure you hit a like if you haven't hit like already. I'd really appreciate that. But thank you for joining me. I'm going to call it quits. I'm going to go down and play an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of Helldivers right now. I won't stream it because it annoys people when I stream Helldivers, don't you know? For democracy, for freedom. So I won't stream it, but I need to go play, I think. So, anyway. That reminds me of a cap of repaired tricorder or something like that. You do, and I have another one for you to fix. We love you too, Stuart. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks, Cap. Have a good night, everybody. Yeah. As you guys have all said, and as I'm saying right now, have a good night, guys. I will see you guys soon with another video. And when Sam's here, we'll have Sam here. It'll be less entertaining, I'm sure, because blah, 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 blah. English, dry humor. Mistake. I don't know. He'll talk, and that'll be a thing. So you won't have just me. For managed democracy. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you guys later. Have yourselves a great night and a great week until I see you next, whenever that may be. It'll be short on Wednesday, and I'll have my Shelf by Shelf Chapter 4 on Friday. Watch it. Technically speaking, that's what it's called. You'll understand why when you watch it. And there you go. So have a good night, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Peace. Live long and bye, everybody. Bye.